Many projects, most likely after receiving funds, are not delivered for the purpose they are meant for. This is becoming worrisome considering the negative effect on citizens. This necessitates the gathering of professionals in identifying the cause of abandoning projects in the country.
We are failing in terms of the project objectives that's been lost. We are also failing in terms of wasted resources that is littered all around. And lastly, we are failing in terms of the opportunity cost in which these monies would have been devoted to.
The government needs to decide to put a structure, a framework in place in which projects will be conducted in our society. These are challenges we face. So these things are not there. Hence, you see project failing. You have people who have been running projects for 15 years. They have experience, no doubt.
The question is, who are the people managing this project? Who are the people managing this project? You have professionals like professionals engaged like architects, like engineers, civil engineers, and all of sorts. These people to put a question, because when you look at the rate at which projects are being abandoned, you have over 56,000 of such projects that have been abandoned, which are put about 12 trillion naira, in the past 20 years.
Having identified the challenges, the proffers solutions to continuous acts of project failure, both in the public and private sectors.
So the impact, of course, would be that the people who suffer for the loss or failure of such projects. And that's one thing we need to consider. The economic effect is also another implication. So we have less funds, because we can't spend that same money again. Two, the project has not been executed, so we've not solved the problem why that project was being set up. Right, so those are two major impacts. It's going to cost more hardship to the people.
We must have a policy statement that speaks to continuity of projects. So the first bane of our challenge is lack of continuity in projects, which means that project objectives are probably not well refined. If the project objective behind any project is all encompassing and there's a large buy-in, it means that successive administrations will key into that same project objective. I want to take credit for completing the projects.
The way projects are initiated, ways by which projects are being implemented, there are gaps in the area of monitoring and control. So there is a need for proper communication of project implementation within the different dimensions of stakeholders, And also we are looking at ways by which we need to equip the project implementers, project professionals who are implementing this project with the necessary project management competencies.
With collaborative efforts between stakeholders in the public and private sectors, abandoned projects will be completed and in turn be beneficial to citizens. Maugbe Josu, LTV News.